Hey guys, I sure coming at you today, Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm so sorry for continuing to talk about this because I told you guys last week, I think, that we were on our way to beating Tears of the Kingdom Zelda, the newer Zelda game. We beat it today. I actually just tweeted or posted. What do you call tweeting now? What do you posting? I just posted it on X. I feel like I'm posting some, pornography or something. I'm gonna be demonetized. Crap, this video is off to a roaring start, guys. But anyway, I say all that to say that we beat the game today. We beat Ganondorf, and I'm not here to talk about Zelda to you guys, right? But I am here to share that it's been probably 25 years since I've actually played a video game, like start to finish, with somebody else physically. And granted, it was my son, who I love more than anybody in the world, right? But that shared experience for the last 4 months of playing that game, and granted, it's an amazing game. Like, not to sound super corny about it, but it's weird how you can make memories over a video game, right? Like, anybody ever had that experience? Is there any game that you can look back to in your life and like actually have super fond memories? Way back in the day, I played EverQuest, like in 99 to 2002 or so, and I actually have like really awesome memories from that game, which sounds incredibly nerdy, and also I'm not ashamed or embarrassed, and now I have it again with Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm just on cloud 9. Anyway, guys, sorry for the super long intro. Today I'm going to talk about a super cool rare champion who I just discovered. Like, I pulled this champion probably hundreds of times over the years, but I never know she was this freaking fun. And ultimately, that's what this game's all about, is having fun, especially with some crazy niche champions like this. You guys have been telling me for a while, shout out to Steve the Pirate. Arr! You pulled 2 Eviscerators. Please don't feed them. Of course I did, but I didn't this time. I would love a guide. I watched a recent video on her. She could be a deadly meta arena or breaker in the arena. Hard to keep alive. Work some ash magic and make her great. All right, Steve the Pirate.
You remembered my name.
Rod Clark. Rod has been asking me to build Eviscerator for like a year now in the comments. I built Kaden, blah, blah, blah. You should cover Eviscerator for early game progression, and in the end game arena, she's unique. High multiplier on her, 2-hit A1 and hyper aggressive passive. And then Salsa Master agrees. We got more Arctic Gamer looking for some HWZ did a guide on Eviscerator. I have not checked out his, but she's one-hitting Duchess and Siffy. What? All right, guys, let's jump into this rare, void rare dark elf. Here she is in all her glory. She's very Cold Heart-esque, a little bit, right? She's an attack-based void rare champion, again, dark elf. Very simple kit. Let's go ahead and go through it here. On her A1 ability, Bleed Dry, attacks one enemy 2 times, extra 15% chance of inflicting critical hits, so we can build her out to 85 crit, at least for the A1. Has a 50% chance of placing a weak version of poison, who cares? On the A2, I guess you could use her like super early clan boss if you wanted to, right? In an outlaw monk kind of way. Lethal Confusion on the A2. It's an AoE with a 75% weak version of decreased defense, okay? And then the passive, Suppression. This is what makes her really, really cool. Attacks an enemy champion with the default skill whenever they are healed or receive a buff. Attacks one random enemy if multiple enemies are healed or receive a buff at the same time. Crit rate in arena battles by 16%. Base attack at 1409. Very nice scalability there. So let's go ahead and give her a try. I did 1 test run with this champion, and ooh.
He'll die alone, as will you.
I wish I recorded it, man. It was one of those things I'm like, I'm not doing any more. I'm not doing any more, because she did exactly what apparently she did in HWZ's video, and she one-shot a Pythion. She one-shot Pythion with her A1.
I got hit with whatever was available. I got hit with a belt. I got hit with a stick.
Anyway, there's a few different ways you can build this champion, right? But I decided to just build her super slow, because you know, she's not predicated on her A1, that passive is not predicated on actually taking a turn. Although you know, there's a downside too. The downside is if she, you know, she's going to counterattack with the A1 or use the A1 when somebody receives a buff. But then if another body, really? If another body receives a buff, okay, she's going to go in there. She's not going to do it because it's a 1-turn reset on that passive, right? So I'm not saying it's the best way to build her, but I decided to throw her an attack percentage on the boots instead of speed. So we sacrificed a ton of speed, but we do have an arbiter on the team. So we're going to get a massive turn meter boost anyway, 30%. So she's still going to go like faster than you would think at a 109 speed. Anyway, I digress. So she's squishy as all hell. She's a rare, you know, but 5,700, a lot of attack and a lot of crit damage. 274. That's all I really care about. So I have a crit damage and a savage set on her. I went attack with as much attack percentage as I possibly could find. I went crit damage. I went attack on the ring. I went crit damage on the, let's see if we can get a juicy crit damage on crit damage here. We can actually use a little bit more crit rate too. And of course we get HP flat stat. Fantastic. We went attack percentage on the chest. And we went attack percentage, as I mentioned, on the boots, okay? So on the masteries, we went crit rate, crit damage, we came down, we ended with Helm Smasher. Basically an arena build. Even though she has the AoE decrease defense, which you could definitely use in the early game, as one of the commentators said, could be a debuffer in the early game, like if you're free to play or something. She's definitely not, you know, take her to level 50. Let me put it that way, right? She can be like a good early game faction war debuffer at level 50. That's where I would cap her at. On the defense tree, we did come down. Instead of going with support and the extra accuracy, we decided to punt accuracy and go with retribution for and deterrence for more counterattacks on the A1. We went Helm Smasher, obviously. Bring it down, obviously. Ruthless Ambush, Opportunist, you name it, we've got it, okay? That's it, guys. That's the build. Let's go ahead and make some magic happen. I would go Phantom Touch if I had a blessing for her, which I do not.
You can pay to do anything.
Here we go. Let's try her out in the arena. Let's just see what we got here. I have her with Vogoth, with Pythion, and Arbiter. I have Pythion built very high resistance in Righteous gear. I have Vogoth in Bolster set. She goes right in there. One shot on UDK, one shot on Arbiter. The cool thing is as you can see, she will she basically predicts with her ability, right? She goes and attacks before they actually use it.
Talking to me with your eyes. I get a hint of the perfume that I like.
Like, it's kind of interesting, right? Anyway, let's go in here. I'm not sure. Ooh, she dies. I'm not sure that the slow build is going to be the way to go. Only for one reason, as I mentioned, she has that reset. She needs to reset it, right? Or she needs to take a turn to reset that passive, right? She can't do it right now. She needs to take a turn first. Let's try the A2. Right now, let's see what we can do here. Oh! Damn! Oh! Okay, well, there we go. There we go. There we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? Let's just keep going down the line here, guys. Man, wait, so how did she have that last A1? What was that? What was that there? Was it, well, oh, maybe Hefrak was gonna self-buff himself? I'm not sure. I missed why she went in and killed Hefrak after she nuked everybody to death.
Because I want to live, duh.
It might have just been a predictive move like we spoke about earlier. Let's just go after Draco here. Okay, I don't care about your stupid debuffs here. I don't care about that. Vogoth, provoke him. Wow. I have my Vogoth with like 160 accuracy. Look at that. No big deal, huh? And then nuke with the A2? No big deal. You can't touch this. Boom! Wow! I am impressed in this little void rare.
I shall destroy your happiness if it is the last thing I do.
I have Vogoth in like 160 accuracy. I want to double check that. I thought I did. But the amount of like Cardials or whoever that he actually lands his provoke on the arena is pretty astounding, considering I didn't build him at all. Let me check that. That is pretty crazy. 237, so a little bit higher, but man, he lands at a pretty alarming rate. Like, people don't build any resists on a lot of their champions, huh? I try to, like, you know, even if there's not a high resist build, I try to build a little bit on them. That way they're not going to just catch everything from a 237 accuracy Vogoth. Anyway, I digress. Okay, you're not going to do anything in Stone Skin there, Eviscerator. Don't get too ambitious there, sister.
That's my guy.
All right. Now, on this team, I'm a little bit more worried because, well, they have Mountain King. He hits hard. And they have a lot of buffs. Maybe I should put Sun Wukong on this squad. And she's not going to be able to do anything against UDK here. I'm not even going to bother going in with the AoE just yet. She just keeps attacking poor UDK into Stone Skin. Oh, this could be a long one, guys. This could be a long one. I do not want to burn Arbiter's Revive for the turn meter just because I know she's going to die as soon as Mountain King touches her. Just breathes on her and she's going to be like toast. All right, let's lose our turn there. Fantastic. Let's just keep cycling here, and there it goes. We called it. It's okay. We can revive her with revive number 1. We can boost her turn meter. We can come in here and put a provoke on the Mountain King, and which we love with Vogoth being a strong matchup to her. Let's come in here with... Yeah, let's just try it out. Reduce some of those buff durations. Yeah, let's see what we can do with the AoE right now. Not bad damage at all. She goes right in with that. That was only one hit on, because one hit was on UDK. Not too bad, man. I am really impressed by this freaking champion, man. You know? I'm not saying she's going to be finishing in top plat or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, but man, especially those first couple battles, like we started out the gate hot. She was like, this is my big chance for an Ash Raid Shadow Legends spotlight. I'm not going to blow it. Even if this fool starts singing Beach Boys, I'm still not going to blow it. I will save the video for him, I swear. All right, all right, all right. Stop dying. Will you stop dying for just a second, please?
I was taking a nap.
All right, this is exactly why we had 2 revivers on the team. I will say, she's a bit too slow for my liking. I think we want to put speed boots on her and sacrifice some of that attack. All right, UDK. Let's see if we can kill Lady Kimmy with 1 shot. Yep, sweet. 1 down, 3 to go. Boom, boom. All right. Not crazy damage against Mr. UDK, but he gets more powerful the more of his ally. Look at that health. Oh my God. Can barely see any green there at all.
I'm gonna get a refill.
All right, all right. Okay. I'll say that I mentioned it, already once, but I'm going to repeat it. I think that Vogoth is a great pairing for this champion if you have him, because those heals are, it's hard to even notice every time that he saves her ass with the heals, but it's really nice on impact. Now, I will say that I want Vogoth going earlier in the team as well, in the rotation. I'll show you guys on the next battle what I'm talking about here. All right, she's just not able to chip away through UDK. He gets the bonus for every dead ally as well, and she's struggling with it, but I know, slowly but surely wins the race over here. Mountain King's, he can keep killing her over and over again, and what do I care? I have revivers up the wazoo, and I really think that Mountain King needs a buff, personally. Mountain King, to me, I don't know, he needs, like, something else in his kit, I feel like, because you're seeing, I mean, this is not a bad team that I'm facing, right? Like, they're all really good champions and good builds and stuff like that. But the problem is like, I'm going to beat them with a rare champion eventually. Because Mountain King, like, he has no deny revival. He's not, like, if I can ever kill UDK, that's the only problem, right? Okay, okay. See, that's why her being a little bit faster would be so extremely valuable, because I can just keep going right into... UDK without him coming in and healing, right? Come on, Vogoth. I mean, you got the strong affinity matchup. Can we do something? Can we do something, please? Can we kill UDK? Man, this is why UDK made my top 10 most hated champions in the game list. And of course, Arbiter loses her turn to Mithrala's Petrification. And now I'm talking smack about UDK, and he's gonna Mountain King, and he's gonna smoke my entire team. Can we kill this dude, please? Can we, please? All right. Turn meter boost. Get her up there. Get a heal. Come back around and reduce their buffs. This one's taking a little bit longer, huh? All right, all right, all right. There we go. AoE nuke. Boom. That's some big damage against UDK, too. Considering... why do I keep calling him UDK? It's a big damage against Mountain King. Considering... And he's just going to keep killing her every time, dude. We're going to keep reviving every time. But considering how much HP he has, right? All right. Okay, there's her attack there again. Every time they get a buff, she just keeps going in again with that A1. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Finally, this little turtle won the race. All right, guys, I made a little switcherooski here. I added Nekret the Great. Why not? Why not? Let's just see what happens here. Now you can't one-shot her. You can't kill her every time, huh? How you like that? All right. So now she's actually, you know, she's not going to die, which is the good news. So now we can just let her do her thing, and I think this is probably a better showcase. Usually I try not to use like any champion that's void legendary other than like Mithrala, because you can get her for free. But who we want to kill? Let's try to kill their reviver here. Oof, so close. It's okay, get an extra turn. Let's go ahead and protect Arbiter. Why not? All right. Now we get our A2. If she ever goes. A2. There we go. And boom. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, man. Things are much more smooth with UDK. Surprise, surprise, right? All right. Boom, boom. That was... Okay, cool. All right. All right, let's do one more with Nekret. All right, guys, one more tanky team before we go. You know, just for fun. Just for fun with Nekret the Great. Things got a lot easier. Here we go. Kicking things off with not a lot of damage to Arbiter. Obviously, having to go through the Krisk the Ageless Shield is not going to benefit anybody. Let's come in here and try to reduce the duration of all of those pesky counterattacks. That was effective, except for Mithrala and Valkyrie. Let's go after their Reviver. Okay, chipping away, chipping away. Let's go ahead and protect Arbiter. Okay. I think we're going to be able to take this team down. It shouldn't be that challenging. Famous last words. Reviver almost dead. Oh. Oh. There we go. She's like, I got this. I got this. All right. Now we're looking really good here. Let's take down Mithrala, huh? Boom. There we go. Okay, that's a breeze, man. So much easier. So much easier with Nekret. So, guys, what do you think of Eviscerator? Really cool rare, right? Like, had a lot of fun taking down Krisk the Ageless. Seeing a rare take down Krisk the Ageless, I don't care who it is always fun. Always enjoyable. So, guys, invest if you like her. If not, hopefully you enjoyed the video as much as I did. I can tell you what, again, at the very least, had a lot of fun with this champion. Is she super endgame arena viable? Maybe not, but you can have a lot of fun, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, as we said earlier. So, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.